Okay, here we go. It's time to build another project in the CBC shop. Custom by Klein. I got a 76 TX 250 chassis here. I just got back from the sandblaster. And it's a nice and straight chassis. Nothing's bent, broke, or anything like that on it. That's good to see once you get it back, to see you're starting with a nice chassis. And I got one here, a nice straight one. None of the holes are oblonged out, or, you know, no cracks, bends, no studs were ever ran it, so they're not through the tunnel either, so that's good to see. So what I'm going to do with this here is I'm going to build myself a 74 Michigan Enduro sled, 650. I have a motor that I picked up a couple years ago right here. It's a 650 Snow Pro motor. Here's the numbers on the cylinder and the number on the crankcase. Should be a nice engine to run in this sled. A lot of power and massive looking. Look at these huge 44 millimeter carbs. That guy, you could drop a tennis ball inside them things. Just huge. I bought a sled a couple years ago with this engine in it, and it has the correct pipes and stuff for it too. And this is going to be a fun build. The cylinders on here have been milled down. This has got the milled cylinders and heads. Some say it was for simplicity for the mechanics. That way you can pretty much take a cylinder and put it anywhere on the engine. That's what I've been told. That's what I know. I'm not a Polaris expert by any means at all. You know, people share their information or knowledge with me. I listen, and I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, if somebody else knows more, feel free to comment and share your knowledge. But that's what I know about it. I've been told it's a Snow Pro motor. And I was told that's why the cylinders are milled down on them. They're not as impressive looking like this at all. But these motors back, you know, 74, they were designed to do one thing: go fast, win races. They didn't care what they looked like. And so that's what I have to start with. And it's gonna be a great motor to use. And that chassis right there. I got a lot of the other parts sandblasted too. I got a few sets of skis underneath the bench down here that are ready to go. I just got to decide what set I'm going to use. Might shorten them up a little bit, cut them down a little bit. I'm going to be doing a lot of custom work on this sled. It's going to be a one-of. I mean, I built a sled a couple years ago. I just got a picture of it sitting here. So it's a 75 PDC 440 clone. Same deal. I started off with a 76 chassis for it. I had a 75 440 motor for it. I built the twin pipes for it. I built a lot of the parts on there that I built, and that was a fun sled. I took it on a couple trail rides, brought it to a couple show rides and stuff, and what a blast. That sled just had so much power, and it handled just unbelievable, and you sat like maybe 12 inches off the snow. It was a blast. I ended up selling it. A guy bought it. He's having a blast with it now too. He's enjoying it. He's taking it on rides and in parades and stuff. So it's still around. It's you know, somebody's having fun with it. I have just as much fun building sleds as I do riding them. Sometimes I have more fun building them. I spend a lot of time in the shop putting sleds together, and I really enjoy it. My son loves to help me out on the stuff too. He's 16 now, but he's been doing this with me for the last 6-7 years. He's always out here. He likes to be hands-on and have fun doing it too. That's his, it's a Starfire clone, a 250 Starfire clone underneath the cover. I got a couple YouTube videos of that one too out there, and it's fun to watch. It's a fun sled. You know, we've had that in a few shows and rides and stuff. We like to ride our stuff. They're not trailer queens by no means. There's a 91 RXL we've been working on too. We're just about done with it. Winter ran out, and we kind of lost interest in working on it. You know, over the summer we had car projects to work on, so. But that one should be done this winter. That should be a fun sled. It should have a lot of power, 650 fuel injected. So, but anyways, so this is the next project going on. I'll be doing a bunch of videos as I go here. I'll keep posting them. Enjoy it. If anybody has any comments, knowledge, or anything, feel free to comment. Feel free to share my videos with anybody you think might want to see them. So stay tuned.